We just got an Xbox One S Minecraft Special Edition. The customer said he's not getting any signal on the screen. And I inspected the HDMI port and found out that the HDMI port needs replacement. The first thing we're going to do is apply low melt solder onto the legs, bottom of the board, and that so we can lower the melting temperature of the unleaded solder that's on there. If I try to remove this connector with just hot air, it's going to take a lot of heat and a lot of time to remove the connector. Heat is never a good thing. By making the board reach melting temperature, you risk moving other components on the board by mistake. You risk warping the board, and you risk damaging other components on the board. So heat is never a good thing. After we apply low melt solder, then we can use hot air at a lower temperature for a shorter period of time. Look at that, you see how the legs are already moving? Very good. Let's flip the board and do the front pins of the connector. And the connector is out. Let's take a look at the area under the microscope. Okay, so we're all good. Very good. Let's go ahead and solder just a few pins in the front so we can hold the connector in place, so that we can flip the board and solder the legs from the back. We're gonna press down on the connector and we're gonna just go like this. That's it. The connector is held in place. Let's flip the board and solder the legs from the back, and we'll come back to the front pins. And that's it. The back is soldered. Let's go ahead and finish off soldering the front. So we're just soaking all the pins with the solder. We have a little bit more solder than we need, but that's okay, because after we soak all the pins with the solder, we're gonna wick off any leftovers, like here. So we have the perfect amount of solder. And that's it, the job is done. Let's clean up and check the pins, make sure everything is nice and solid. Let's check. That's pin number 1. And we have a very solid connection that's going to last the customer a very, very, very long time, unless of course the customer abuses the port, snatch the cable. Let's clean the back. Very nice, beautiful, shiny joints. And the job is done. We're gonna reassemble it, test, and customer is going to pick up this weekend. One moment. What's going on?
I think like last week, I think I updated it. I don't know what caused it, but so if I can't pick it up today, like can I pick it up tomorrow?
Tomorrow is good, yeah.
Okay.
Anytime between 10:30 to 6. And we have another Xbox One S that came in yesterday. We're gonna be working on that. I don't think we're gonna be making a video on it. We have more than enough Xbox videos. But I do not know if this is an Xbox One S or is it the One X. This package is coming from New York, from Mark. You do not need to have this huge box. It costed the customer $24 to ship this. You can just use the priority mail package, which will cost you around $13 instead of paying $24 for such a huge box. I mean, nothing is gonna happen to this motherboard inside a bubble bag. So, and yes. And we also got a package. It's also a big box for one tiny laptop. This one needs a USB-C port replacement. It's an HP laptop. Very good packaging. I think this was done by a store. Look at the way the laptop is packaged. And we got another package yesterday from a repair shop in Wyoming. 3 MacBooks. And we have one more package coming in right now. Hey buddy, how are you?
Alright, man. Pretty good. Just got this one.
Thank you very much.
Correct, great.
Okay, so another package. Not coming on. MacBook Air, 13-inch. And we have another MacBook Air 13-inch. It works, but the keyboard is not working. You have to disconnect the battery to turn it on. So, multiple issues. And this one, we do not see no notes on this one. So we'll try to do these laptops on camera if possible. I have about 20 videos that I want to post on YouTube, but not enough time to edit and post them. So there's a lot on the list that needs to be posted. So that's it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment if you have any questions, and I will see you in the next video.